Okay, this next exercise is actually a series. I used to call it the muffin top series, and the reason I called it that is not because it creates a muffin top, but it's actually worked to reduce the area, to activate the muscles in that region. Again, guys, I'm not promising that it's gonna burn the fat directly off of that area. No exercise can do that. But what it will do is strengthen the muscles underneath and hopefully help to draw things inward and give you at least the appearance of reduced fat. And then, of course, obviously, work on the caloric deficit to get that actual fat reduction, okay? So, instead of calling it that now, we're gonna call it what the exercise is, which is double side leg lift, then the top leg lifts, and then the bottom leg lifts. We're gonna work your core, your back muscles, your lateral side bending muscles, your adductors, and your abductors, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and show it to you now. You're gonna lay down on your side with the legs stacked one on top of the other. You can choose whether to have your head down or to support your head with your hands. That's completely up to you. Keeping that core engaged, you're going to bring your feet slightly in front of you so you can look down and see your entire foot. You're going to then roll back onto the soft part of your bum. You do not want to be resting on that bony mass at the top of your thigh, which is the top of your femur called your greater trochanter. You do not want to roll on that. It will be uncomfortable and you will bruise. In time you get desensitized, but trust me, you don't want to do that over and over again. So stack the feet, roll back onto the soft part of the bum. Now notice how I did that. My legs just kind of came up off the ground. That's what we're going to be doing, is lifting both legs together at the same time. Your spare hand, if you're strong enough, can go onto your hips and you're not going to use it. If you need the boost, use it as a little kickstand, only fingertips on the floor, not your whole hand. Fingertips on the floor. So roll back, toes pointing a little bit up towards the ceiling, and you're gonna lift both legs and lower, lift and lower. Without letting the head, without letting the legs drop to the floor. You're gonna keep going with that about 20 times, then you stop at the top. Now your top leg's gonna move separately, keeping that bottom leg lifted. Lift that top leg as much as you personally can. Maintain the control of your bottom leg and your core. And we're gonna lift and lower that with control. Again, 10 to 20 times. It's up to you how many reps you're gonna do. Once you finish that, the bottom leg is gonna move by itself, keeping your top leg lifted, using your core. Bottom leg lifts and lowers about 10 to 20 times, again, depending on you, your comfort, and your strength. Once you've finished, you bring them down and you rest. And then we're gonna do that on both sides. I'm gonna show you the second side now from the side view so you can see what I'm doing here. So feet are slightly in front. I'm gonna roll back onto the soft part of my butt. I'm gonna keep my hand here so you can see what I'm doing. And we're gonna lift and lower. I'll stop there. And then we do top leg with control. Bottom leg stays lifted. One more now, the bottom leg. Notice how I'm losing my balance a little. Keep that core strong. And the bottom leg lifts down and up. Good. And then rest down, bend legs, and let the sides rest. If done properly, you will feel that just above the hips in your core. You will also feel your outer thighs and your inner thighs working. You may feel your quads, and that's okay because your legs are moving, your quads inevitably are going to be activated. Watch this. When you're stabilizing, we don't want your shoulders to creep up to your ears. So keep checking that they're down and that your neck is long and soft. We don't want to take the tension there because then that takes it away from where we actually want it to be working. Take it slow. Start with minimal reps, like 10 of each. Build yourself up to about 20 to 25 reps of each per set. And you're really going to feel that working in those obliques if done properly.